5 Deplorable Macroparasites. Number 5. Castrator Barnacle. We all dislike the incrustations of barnacles on ships and the cuts we receive on barnacle-covered beaches. However, the Sacculina ranks as the most horrific macroparasite imaginable with its bizarre attacks on crabs. The female Sacculina larva finds a crab and walks on it until it finds a joint. It then molts, injecting its soft body into the crab while its shell falls off. The Sacculina grows in the crab, emerging as a sac, known as an externa, on the underside of the crab's rear thorax, where the crab's eggs would be incubated. After the eggs are fertilized, the female castrates the male crab, and then changes him into a female by injecting powerful hormones. At this point, the transgendered crustacean will care for the young barnacles when they emerge in their crab-like form. The toxic hormones also prevent the crab from growing, and remove the crab's ability to regenerate lost claws. Number 4. Lamprey. The sea lamprey is a jawless fish with an unearthly, terrifying appearance. Growing up to 6 feet in length, this cartilaginous creature possesses a round mouth opening filled with razor-sharp rasps capable of ripping into the flesh of host fish. The lamprey lies in wait for a large salmon, perch or bass, and then rushes forward, attaching itself with a massive sucker before rasping away at the flesh. The animal may remain attached for several days before dropping off, as if it were an enormous leech. Horrendous wounds caused by the lamprey may result in secondary parasite infestations and fungal damage to the host fish. Horrifically, lamprey invasions in lakes have seen swimmers treated for nasty body scrapes as they became the new lamprey hosts. Number 3. Expector. The expector is an 8-inch-long tropical bird native to the grasslands of Africa. If you look at a picture of a giraffe, elephant or rhino, one will often see a set of expectors clustered around the animal's sensitive facial areas. Scientists long assumed this was a case of mutualism, with the birds removing parasitic lice and ticks, but it has now become apparent that this aberrant starling is something much more sinister. Nietzsche's admonition, to take care when fighting monsters lest we become monsters ourselves, comes to mind as we consider that this long-admired ritter of parasites has become a terrifying parasite itself. Expectors not only remove insects, but proceed to use their bills to expand the wounds inflicted by them as they remove and consume the host's skin tissues, blood and plasma. Number 2. Cigar Shark. When we imagine a shark attack, we imagine a surface-dwelling megapredator removing limbs or shearing off flesh. However, a much more bizarre and disturbing truth exists. Scientists were long puzzled by strange circular holes in a variety of sharks, whales and fish, until a 15-inch-long shark with a spherical mouth containing disproportionately large teeth was discovered. The cigar shark is a species of dogfish that dwells in the black depths of the sea, and rises up to a mile in the evenings to parasitize large prey, holding on and removing chunks of flesh before departing. Human encounters are rare because of the shark's oceanic nature, but when they occur, very unpleasant flesh wounds result from the bizarre parasite as it hooks into the flesh. Number 1. Pea Crab. We now look at a case where the crab is not the host, but the parasite. We always imagine crabs to be independent, highly mobile predators and scavengers, but the pea crab has a far more grotesque life history. Approaching 2 centimeters in size, pea crabs invade their filter-feeding oyster host in juvenile form as plankton. Once ingested, they escape digestion and instead grow into a full-sized crab inside the shell, where they push aside internal organs and move about while siphoning off oxygen and food from the host. The host suffers minor harm from the crab, which pays for its ghastly lifestyle with life imprisonment in the shell.